Every single day, millions of transactions happen around the world. People trust pieces of paper, printed, stamped, and circulated, as a store of real value. But what if that trust was being exploited? What if hidden among the genuine notes in your wallet was one that was never meant to exist? This is the story of fake currency, one of the oldest crimes in human history. A crime that doesn't just steal money, it steals trust. Counterfeit currency, also known as fake or forged currency, refers to notes or coins that are produced without the legal authority of a government, designed to deceive people into accepting them as genuine. Counterfeiting is not new. It dates back to ancient Rome, where forgers would shave silver coins or coat cheaper metals to mimic gold. Today, with advanced printing technology, the game has changed. And so has the scale of the threat. Governments don't just print money, they engineer it. Modern currency is packed with security features that most people never notice until they need to. First, the watermark. Hold a genuine note up to light. You'll see a hidden image embedded in the paper itself. Counterfeiters struggle to replicate this. Second, the security thread. A thin metallic strip runs through authentic notes. In many currencies, it glows under UV light and even shifts color when tilted. Third, microprinting. Tiny text, invisible to the naked eye, is printed on the note. A scanner can detect it. A counterfeiter's printer usually cannot. Fourth, color-shifting ink. On higher denomination notes, certain numerals change color when you tilt them. This requires specialized ink technology that is tightly controlled. Fifth, the feel. Genuine currency is printed on a special blend of cotton and linen, not ordinary paper. Real notes have a distinct texture and crispness that fakes often fail to match. But what happens when a suspected fake note actually reaches a bank? In India, the Reserve Bank of India, the RBI, has laid down a strict, step-by-step protocol that every bank branch is required to follow. The moment a suspicious note is presented at the counter, the cashier or teller begins an immediate assessment. Using UV lamps and a trained eye, they check for the watermark, the security thread, the latent image, every feature we just discussed. If the note raises concern, it does not go back to the customer. Not yet. The suspected note is then stamped, clearly and permanently, with the word counterfeit. This single act ensures it can never re-enter circulation. The system closes the door on that note, permanently. The bank retains the note. And here is something many people don't realize, and often find deeply unsettling. The customer receives no compensation. The note is not returned. If you walked in with a fake note, even unknowingly, you walk out without the money and without the note. However, the bank does issue an official acknowledgement receipt, documenting the denomination, the serial number, the date, and the branch details. This protects the customer legally and creates a verifiable paper trail. The case is then logged into the Counterfeit Currency Reporting System, the CCR, a national database monitored by the RBI. If the number or value of fake notes is significant, the bank may also escalate the matter to local law enforcement. The seized note travels up the chain, first to the bank's currency chest and then to the RBI itself, where it is analyzed, catalogued, and used to track counterfeiting patterns across the country. And what about the person who brought it in? If the customer appears genuinely unaware, as most innocent people do, they are treated with courtesy, informed calmly, and sent on their way. But if something feels off, multiple fake notes, suspicious behavior, inconsistent explanations, the bank has the authority and the obligation to escalate the case to law enforcement. This process isn't bureaucracy for the sake of it. It is a carefully designed firewall, protecting the economy one note at a time. Fake currency doesn't just harm individuals, it disrupts the entire economy. It fuels inflation, increasing money supply without real value. It erodes public trust, slowing trade and business activity. It causes government losses, draining economic resources, and often it funds organized crime and terrorism. That's why institutions like the Reserve Bank of India and Federal Reserve treat counterfeiting as a national security threat. The fight happens at every level. Central banks upgrade security features. Banks and businesses use detection machines. But the most powerful defense is you. Check your notes. Stay aware. report suspicious currency, and never circulate a note you doubt. It can have legal consequences. Money is built on trust, protect it,